Hello and welcome. So today I'm back at the laundromat. A couple things I'll be taking care of. There's a coin box, which I had a technician come by and swap out with a working one. So the machine itself only needed an LED. The coin box was missing. Someone probably smashed it out. So I said, okay, well, cool. Let's get that LED from one machine, which I know is actually totaled, and then get a coin box too, and let's just plug it in there. Let's get this thing back up and running. And he ran some test washes through there, and everything was working fine. But what we didn't test was the coin box that he put in was so old that the keys no longer worked for it. And so what ended up happening is after a couple days, these machines, these little ones, actually are really popular. And so somebody ended up being the unlucky person to fill up the entire coin box, and so the quarters wouldn't actually finish going through to trigger it to start. And then after a while, I guess part of the system is it just kind of goes back up to 11, or it's saying, hey, I need 11 quarters to start. So I have two options. I can call a locksmith over and have them get this lockbox out, which I don't even have a key for, and have them rekey the lockbox. Or I can save the money and get the lockbox out myself and put in an extra one that I have around here that does work. So I'm going to go with the latter, save a little bit of money, and also, get a little hands-on with it. So stay tuned for that. Next, I also have the contractor coming tomorrow, and they're going to be painting the entire place. So I'll be taking some before pictures and after pictures. I'll get a little video before I leave today too. They're going to be renovating the back room, which is the one that somebody was living in, and also renovating that bathroom, which is destroyed, and I'll give you guys another look at that too. And then other than that, I found and hired 2 people for the wash, dry, fold service. So I'm going to be finishing up the marketing for that, and sending out direct mail is kind of what my initial thought is, as well as getting a sign out front and doing a grand opening in a couple weeks. So I got a lot of things I got to put together. I have the point of sale system, which I have to put together too, and I'm calling them today. I already went through the whole demo of the system, and it looks great. It's got tons of reporting and anti-theft, and it's a customer management system, so I'll be able to, there's never going to be a time where someone comes up and they're like, well, I've been coming here for 5 years, like, you still don't even know my name, like little things like that. Those are the types of things that I want to get right the first time. So I'm going to kind of demo that system too once we get it in. But a lot of money that we're spending right now, but I'm creating a new business out of this existing one. And so I think it's going to be money well spent. And so far, from what I've told everybody, I keep mentioning, we're going to be doing some renovations. People are just ecstatic. You wouldn't think it, but when people spend hours every single week here, they want to know that the place is being taken care of. They want to know that their money is going back into the place that they've been investing into for so long. I've talked to some people who have been coming here for 7 or 8 years and have never seen anything done. So I'm really excited to kind of be the person to bring this back up to really what it should be. So, all right, let's go take a look at the place before the renovations start tomorrow. So 2 days ago we had this machine go out, and basically the person texted me and told the attendant they put $6 into the machine, which only takes $2.75, and said that every time that it went to 0, that it would just reset, which I've actually never seen before. We weren't sure what was up, so I came in, I put all the quarters in, and went down to 1, put another quarter in, and went back up to 11. And so, first thing I did was open up the lid. What I could see, and I'll try and show you, is this coin box is completely filled to the rim, and any time there was any coins coming out, that they would just get kind of stuck there, and then it wouldn't trigger the actual mechanism. Alright, so what we ended up doing is we took a screwdriver and basically hammered it in all the way around, loosened this thing up, and then finally we're able to pull the key box out, empty it, and stick a key box that we actually do have a key for back in. Finally, let's see how we did on cash. Yesterday was extremely light, I think because it was so cold and because of the 3-day weekend. Let's see, I got my counter here. Okay, nice. It was only at about 101.70 on this side, so that's about 150 bucks there, 160 bucks. This one was at about 76.80, so that's another 400. So, oh, not bad. So we're about at 550 bucks here, which looks about right based on how empty the quarter bin is, and then how heavy this is down here. I ended up just taking a cart when I'm dragging this thing around because there's just so many quarters. It's heavy to lug around. Yeah, let's get this dumped in. Alright, so there you have it. We are stocked. Everything gets settled in there. I had one time where it wasn't settled and nothing was coming out, and I was like, man, wow, do we have a $1,500 day? No, we didn't. We lost money that day. Thought I'd throw this in there. One thing I gotta remember is if I ever take anything out of the employee room that I let the attendant know, because I came back one morning after I brought some soap back home, and this is the sign I found on the door. So the last thing I have for today is the total dollar count. Yesterday we ended up making $510 on the dot. So I'll be taking all this to the bank tomorrow. I can give you a little bit of a look at what almost 1 week's of cash looks like here. I could probably come up with a better system than keeping it in my drawer, but I don't know. It's also kind of fun this way. So that's what we got. Thanks for watching, and of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or things that you would like for me to cover in the future, definitely comment below. Thanks.